Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Kodash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And salutations to all the brothers and sisters and the Bible teaching the truth now, sincerity and in all honesty. They're the Hebrews, the lights, the prophets of the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, which is to say, Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, Hashem in the name which you get the word Shem from, and Yahushai is the name of the Son, you know, whom the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ. And we are here to do the bidding of the Lord. We are ambassadors sent unto you people and also unto the heathen. Give me to the Lord, to the testimony, Isaiah 8 verse 20. See, because there's a whole lot of things in the air right now. Seeing spirits are active, then they will see an article come out where I'm sure say personally I don't know if it's real. I say I know them. I say every time them take a photograph, some this kind of photo, it's like there's a spirit, and I'm sure the spirit taking the form of a man according to what them said that spirit is there among them, you know. So there's a whole lot of things happening, man. You have the prophecy of the RFID microchip, which is the mark of the beast, being pushed. You have in the Middle East, you know, things are brewing in the Middle East day by day. See, and you have different doctrines, you know. Some people go out of the woodwork with some doctrine we don't know. Man, I said the mark of the beast is philosophy, St. John 3:16, you know. Johanna saying basically that the mark of the beast is Stockholm syndrome. See, there's a whole lot of things happening in the spirit, man. But at the end of the day, it all boils down to who of the testimony of the Lord. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
So Isaiah 8 and verse 20, to the law and to the testimony.
As a matter of fact, I beg you start up two verses before that our question so we can get some more meat off the board. Yeah?
And verse 18, behold, the children whom the Lord hath given me.
I and the children. Wait, 18?
Yeah.
Right.
I am the children whom the Lord hath given me.
As a matter of fact, read verse 16, Baba question. No. Yeah, 16, yeah.
Bind up the testimony.
Quote it and
Isaiah 8 and verse 16. Bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples.
Hey, the Lord said, bind up the testimony and seal his laws among his disciples, man, his students. So this show you that the disciples of the Lord was only the ones that were, yes, my boy, see it? Was only the ones that were with him. You know, you have disciples that never even have seen the Lord back then and yet believe, like what we're doing now. So seal the law among the Lord's disciples, man. Go ahead.
And I will wait upon the Lord that hideth his face from the house of Jacob.
Right, so the Lord, over the course of time, had hideth his face among people, chiefly after 70 AD, of the sacking of Jerusalem, when Jerusalem was destroyed by the Roman armies. That was really when the Lord really hid his face from Jerusalem. Like for example, he had taken away his name from among our people, so that throughout our hardship and bondage we could not call upon him to be delivered, because we had to write that we have to fulfill prophecy, man. Go ahead.
And I will look for him. Behold, I am the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel.
Right, yeah, the Lord said, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and wonders in Israel. So that is the reason why even unto this day, it's still strange to the majority what we're really doing out here. Because we are wonders among you people. I read it again, Baba Question. Yeah?
Behold, I and the children whom the Lord hath given me are for signs and for wonders in Israel.
Yeah, for signs. See, and the fact that you're witnessing us out here prophesying, you know what it means? It means here is night. Because throughout history, anytime we see the prophets come out and prophesy, after that, guess what? The destruction coming, man. So when we prophesy of the destruction which is yet to come, which is the war of Armageddon. Understand? Armageddon in the Hebrew, which means mountain of troops. In other words, you would call it World War III today. That's what they're speaking about here. Yeah? Interjection. Read it over, Pasha.
Malachi 4 verse 5. Behold, I will send you Elijah, the prophet, before the coming of the great and dreadful day of the Lord.
Hey, just as how the Lord sent Elijah, you know, and this is speaking about now. If you never know, Elijah had come already, seen for those who can receive it, and died, and I wait for this place to be judgment. So we know for a fact that look, this is the end. Are we living in the last days of the last days, man? Go ahead. And it doesn't mean that the planet will come to an end. No. All it means is that the rulership, yeah, the Edomite, the so-called white man, yeah? Edomite side, see? All it means is that these men, the rulership, their empire is coming to an end. That's all it means. Yeah? Go ahead.
And he shall turn the heart of the fathers to the children, and the heart of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with a curse.
And the curse is the missus, man. So this prophecy, we're binding up the testimony among the Lord's disciple, is happening right before our eyes. See? That's the reason why the Lord said the kingdom of heaven come not with observation, for the kingdom of heaven is what? Within you. See? Because if we hold firm to the end, we are pillars in the kingdom, man. You're looking at your faithful or your hopeful future rulers that's going to govern the entire universe. Yeah, that does say the scriptures, man. But go back to Isaiah. Finish? Go back to Isaiah where
the Lord of hosts which dwelleth in Mount Zion, and when they shall
it says, not to cut, it says the Lord of hosts that dwelleth in where?
Which dwelleth in Mount Zion.
And Mount Zion is who? Give me Revelation chapter 14 verse 1, man. See? See, we show that the Lord not deal with everybody. You have levels to this truth, man. It says the Lord of hosts that dwelleth in Mount. And in the scriptures, Mount mean a government. Majority of the time, so it mean a large government. And hills mean a small government. Yeah? Read Revelation 14 verse 1.
Revelation 14 verse 1. And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000.
Right, so this is speaking of the governmental body which shall rule the kingdom to come. It's a lamb, which is the Lord Yahweh Shai, which was slain, yeah, by wicked men, was given up to the Romans by wicked niggers because of envy. Yeah, because the Lord was about to rule, and they never want that. Because them see them say, Caiaphas them say, if we let this man alone, then all the Romans shall what? Come and take our place. So them actually fear the Romans them and not fear in the Lord, man. Because they were of little or no fear. See? Go ahead.
A lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads.
Having there as his, check the original text, having his and his father's name written in their minds, man. That's the reason why we come and prophesy. We make known to you by the great names of Yahweh and the name of his son, Yahweh Shai, man. See, which Yahweh Shai means he is the deliverer, which shall deliver is elect. Starting with that same 144,000 men that is written in the book of Revelation that we just read about. Revelation 14, Revelation 7, Revelation 21. Yeah, when he entered John to measure the temple. Say 144,000 according to the cubits of what? Men. So speaking about a set of men, the first fruits, the ones that were actually with the Lord from the beginning, that those are with speaking of, men. Yeah, go ahead. Finish. Alright, go ahead. And then we go back to Isaiah. Finish. See? Hey, you people, a lot of people just pick up the Bible and just read. And you might get quote scriptures, man. But if the understanding is not given unto you by the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yashai through the Holy Spirit, you're not gonna get it, man. You're not gonna get it. Go ahead, huh?
And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sang as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders. And no man could learn that song but the 144,000.
Yeah, so this new song I'm singing says no man can learn that song, meaning no man can get the total understanding of this book. Saving the 140 and what?
4,000.
And 4,000, man, God.
Which were redeemed from the earth.
Which were redeemed, meaning the Lord's blood, when he was spilling blood, his blood was merely to redeem them. Because once the head of the nation is okay, you know what that means? The entire body is gonna be okay. Check. For example, the government we have today, see them have one now, where them have locked up and pay for scamming and then Minister of Education. Roll Reed. See? Because them head sick. And them are deal with fraud, them not deal with righteousness, man. Yeah? Better job earlier, exactly. And it's not just him, it's every single one of them. See, because they are all fraud, man. And all of them judge for a reward. Not because of righteousness sake. Not because them love righteousness. Not because the Lord said and commissioned unto us to judge righteously, man. But they all judge for a reward, man. And all of them love gifts. All of them love benefits, man. See, that's the reason why them pocket fat. You understand? Go back to I'm going to finish Isaiah and we'll jump in anything else.
Alright. Isaiah 8 and verse 19. And when they shall say unto you, seek unto them that have familiar spirits, and unto wizards that peep and that mutter, should not a people seek unto their power?
Yes, it says should not a people seek unto their God, but if it's seeking unto your God, yeah, it's beautiful. But first thing first, you don't know him. Give me I have Isaiah actually this honor. See? Isaiah 2 or 1? 1 and 3. So like, yeah. See, and you can give me Isaiah chapter 45 verse 5, man. See, along with it. Because you people don't know him. That's the reason why throughout the daily life, you drum up your concept of the Heavenly Father in your mind. And you put him all you want. And walk up and down and say, you're blessed because the Father blessed this and you don't understand. Daily the Heavenly Father put judgments on our people, man. It's only a few can actually see, understand and say, shit. You know, so the Most High punish me for this though, and make up bear the indignation of the Lord. See, only a few, and you go back to who? That same Mount government, Mount Zion, man. See, go ahead.
Isaiah 1 verse 3. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
And these are dumb animals, eh? Even the very nations, them know them owner. Them serve for them God. Yeah, go ahead.
But Israel do it not know. My people do it not consider.
Right, but Israel, the Lord's people, you people, the so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, so-called Native American Indians, you do not know. Yeah, so-called Negroes, you do not know. Because first thing first, you're going to say, God, everybody God. And Jesus confident for everybody. When that is not in the scriptures, man.
Everybody not even one.
Everybody not exact. Hey, the Muslims, they are dealing with Allah. See, the Chinese are dealing with Buddha. Yeah? So-called Christians are dealing with Jesus, man. But when you go into the scriptures, when you go really in depth into the scriptures, you know that the name of the Lord is not Jesus. And the man that you ignorantly call Jesus, he was sent to a specific race of people to be your governor, which is you people, and nobody else, according to as it is written. Yeah, go ahead.
Matthew 15 verse 24.
Beautiful precept, bro.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
And that is clear and the point. Clean cut. The Lord said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. The ones that are lost. man. The Israelites, the Lord get sent to, not to everybody. So if you add that in your psyche, if you feel like that's how the Lord are doing program by coming to save, as they have a song at church about Jesus love the little children. Some say red, yellow, black and white, some say whether they be black or white.